Hey, what's up guys? So a short video, probably like 4 or 5 minutes. I will be uploading later today, but yeah, I really want to test how good is Onyx bolt fletching, because if you guys don't know, the Revenant Cave 2 loot drop table rework just came in, and the revs drop 25 to 30 Onyx bolt tips at a time. So these things, man, they've hit an all-time low. I think I bought them for, let's see how much they say now, 8k. I bought them for about 7.9, and yeah, the rune bolts for about 300. I do believe the rune bolts were like 220 because people would just camp the wyverns all the time with 72 slayer, and the Onyx bolts were like 8.6 easy. But yeah, I made absolute bank before. Every single deadman mode season I would make these, even if I was going like the crafting or the PKing route, the slayer route, I would get, what is it, 69 or 67. And if you do enchant them, it actually adds like 900 GP on the enchanted version, which you can't ult for. That's why they're so expensive. People don't actually PK with these because the regular Dragonstone bolt, which in my opinion I think is actually better than the Onyx bolt, and it's just so expensive. Like the Onyx spec of the bolt actually just heals you a small percentage, but of course the Dragonfire for PKing are extremely deadly, and those bolts are like what, 700 GP, 600 GP now. So for these things to be 9k, it just doesn't make sense. And you can just make a whole bunch of sets. It's that easy. You can AFK 94 XP each one as well. I will be calculating the XP. I actually pulled up OS Buddy. Also, look at this. I use Ruin Loader client. I used to use OS Buddy, but is this glitched or not? Like, why can't I zoom in? I can make a pretty cool like RS music video with this, man. Alright, so once you have the bolts, you just want to enchant them. It's that simple, and you'll actually do 10 each time, 97 magic XP. So let's look at this real quick. Wow, it only adds on 250 XP, but it's still worth it considering it's 10. So if we look at this real quick, 83k. That's pretty damn good. So 83k. Yup, that's what I'm talking about, like 2.5k almost, and I did buy them for a little bit cheaper than what the margins say. So 2.5k and done. So 4 clicks, whatever it is. That's awesome. Also, feel free to check out the CC. It's the first day I've opened it. I just jammed it in at like the end of the video, and we have 28 people already, man. This is gonna be awesome. And like I said in a few past videos, I'm gonna be streaming a lot. I really want to communicate with you guys and make more of a community. So yeah, check out the CC. I would definitely recommend doing farm runs or a skill like agility so you can make these bolts and save time while you're running. If you're just sitting there at the GE, it's kind of a waste. This should be good XP, and I definitely need to get my agility up, so this should be great. I'll probably do all 10,000 and we'll get them done. I quickly noticed there was a second or two delay when actually trying to use the tips on the bolts in between the shortcuts and the agility, so I would definitely recommend doing the bolts on like the long run and then enchanting the bolts in between, or you can just do whatever you want. But yeah, man, enchanting the bolts is so fun. Take a look at this. Honestly, I was getting so much kicks and gigs. If you were just to sit here and enchant the bolts, you'd be getting about 270,000 magic XP per hour, and yeah, it's 97 XP a cast. And if you were just to sit here and make the sets of bolts, you can actually make 10 sets of 10 bolts per set. And every time you do an enchantment, it's 1 rune per the 10 bolts. So yeah, it's 270k fletching XP as well, roughly 93 XP per. And taking a look at the Onyx bolts, 8.5k they were sitting at dropped all the way down to 7.9. These things are amazing to alch if you actually have the money. No way, rune bolts are 400, 390 each. Oh man, that's about 10,000 for how much was it? 300, 299 each. So hey, free mill right there. Very nice. Well, these things are on the rise because everyone is starting to make the Onyx bolts. So yeah, it isn't even because this video. Don't all panic and be like, oh man, he put the video out, it's already rising. It's happening before. Alright, so if I bought the Onyx bolt tips for 7.9 and the rune bolt for 300, that's obviously 8.2. I could just sell the bolt right here for 8.5 without even enchanting it, which is 300 GP each bolt, and I make so much per hour. Okay, so I just calculated, actually you make 28,000 bolts per hour just sitting there and obviously using the tips on each other. And I was getting like the same magic XP per hour, and it's only 3 XP off, so you could assume I'd be enchanting like 25,000, 28,000, somewhere around there. No way. Wait, is everything adding up right now? 300 GP a bolt, 28,000 bolts an hour. Even if it was 2.8k bolts an hour, which is totally not, and you make 10 bolts a set, which is every 94 XP. So yeah, it's 28,000 bolts an hour, with 300 GP. Is that like 7 mil an hour? That's so good. What? Of course the margins have dropped pretty quick. It's only like 100 GP profit, but that's still really good. That really is. That's like 3 mil an hour for 270k fletching XP an hour. And also guys, a little suggestion, if Onyx bolt tips are, you know, like 8,020 GP, you could put them in for 7,970 overnight and they'll totally sell for you. Like someone's offer will actually, you know, get sold and then it'll actually clink down to you because you're the lowest offer that was there before. And yeah, you'll definitely get it guys, don't even worry. I know I bought those 10,000 Onyx bolt tips like a day ago in 2 hours on 2 accounts. Like it was so quick. I'm most likely just going to sit here on my alt and do all these bolts. Will actually kill revenants on the main because it's quite AFK and I am 80 fletching, so I could bust out, you know, some levels doing this. Great method. And actually I'm checking out Onyx bolts E and they're on the rise. They were like 8.6k just 20 minutes ago making this video. Now they're 8,650 consistent. So yeah, it looks like this method is getting caught on. It might not be as good when you guys watch this video. So yeah, hopefully you do enjoy though. See you guys later.
Drinking old English